Good morning, everybody. That's the moon. In case it's kind of hard to tell on the phone here. How y'all doing? Good morning. Happy Saturday. You can't see me. Happy weekend. How's things going with y'all? Ben's out on our walk. It's really dark, sorry. Oh, and I guess I should just update y'all about me and Ben's walks in the morning. We've had extremely pleasant morning walks. There's been like maybe one or two cars, and that's it. Speaking of which, Major, watch out! And when I say cars, I mean like trucks too. Some one or two vehicles, and there's even been some mornings where I hadn't even not a one, nobody walking their dog, not one vehicle driving in the street. So if you're wondering about that, I have been very lucky this, I guess, past week, past couple of days. Me and Benja on our walks. I say me and Benja because sometimes somebody walks by and I take it out on Benja. I said, Benja, let's go, let's go. And he's such a good puppy, he didn't want to upset me. Here he is. Benja says good morning. Anyway, hope y'all are doing well. I guess I'll start with a little political discussion. This is going to be my political discussion for today. I was thinking, I was like, I might as well make a video while I was making my coffee. So, I might as well make a video today. So, what am I going to talk about? Well, I was making my morning coffee. So, I just started off with yesterday when we were eating Chick-fil-A without drinks with my mom. Her root beer didn't spill. Watch out, Benja. Her root beer didn't spill. Which is right there. Tracy's lemonade like half spilled, and of course my lemonade spilled a lot. I say Tracy's lemonade, the medium-sized lemonade. My mom was like, it's weird how you're pressing things in the thing and then you press medium. So, yeah, I know, right? I didn't even think about that. To word it like that. Anyway, as we were eating our Chick-fil-A meal, sans the drinks, at least for me, we talked about that. Oh, Tracy said, oh, we can't, tomorrow's just going to be like a regular day because football's not going to be on TV. And I think she was talking about college football, specifically the Longhorn Network, which I guess it's not being shown on TV even if you've purchased the Longhorn Network Spectrum package. If you're with Spectrum, I don't know how it works with something else. Then I guess contracts are not in negotiations, and because contracts are not in negotiations, they're not going to show stuff like ESPN and the Longhorn Network, which are affiliates, subsidiaries of Disney. I'm not quite sure. I think something like that. I said, well, Disney does have an app. So I don't know why in the meantime, if they're taking off TV, you can't just put those things in the Disney app. So you know where you're like on that home screen on your TV, like if every smart TV has one. You know, it's like you can't really say smart if it has the baseline. I don't know. I'm talking about TVs. Anyway, so apparently Disney companies like ESPN and the Longhorn Network are not going to show football, and that because contracts are not getting negotiated, and in the meantime you cannot find those things on the Disney Plus app. She calls him Bob Paycheck. And Tracy told me direct quote or something like it. Now you can see them in. Let me take a sip of my coffee 1 second. Okay. She told me that Bob Paycheck, there's a quote of his saying, I guess I'll look this way because of the light. I'm not crying, by the way. I'm just gonna go over to this light because that's where Benja is. Why do you hear something's in the street? Okay, here we go. So she told me he had some quote saying, this year was his worst year, or last year was his worst year. And I guess not talking about money-wise. I guess they call him Bob Paycheck. But, and if you don't know, he's the one that got rid of all Disney stores. If you want to go somewhere to a shopping outlet, mall, whatever, and go to a Disney store, you can't do that anymore. Thanks to Bob Paycheck, he closed them down. Why? Because of COVID. He also closed down live entertainment, Tracy told me, at I guess the parks or somewhere like that. Anyway, that's that person. In case you wanted a little background, that's what I know about it. But anyway, his one quote was, she told me yesterday, while we were eating our Chick-fil-A, was that it was his worst year. I can't remember if it was specified 2023 or 2022, or if there's a fiscal year including both. I don't know. But 1 year recently was his worst year, and he missed business meetings so he could pet a hippo. That's what she told me. So, oh my God. So you know what? Is his worst year. He missed business meetings. He wanted to get his reputation better by petting a hippo, something like that. So okay. I'm sure there are other ways. Is that in contract negotiations? Everybody, he got paid to pet a hippo. Bob Paycheck. Was it at the Disney parks? Just kidding. I'm not talking to him, of course, obviously. I'm making jokes with y'all, not that situation over there. Anyway, so apparently Bob Paycheck of Disney skipped a couple business meetings. I think he's like the new CEO or something like that. And apparently a lot of Disney fans do not like him for several reasons. Anyway, so there's that political, I guess, discussion thrown out there. Did y'all know that Bob Paycheck of Disney, CEO, skipped a couple business meetings because he had a really bad year and he wanted to better his reputation by petting a hippo? Okay. Anyway, just wanted to throw that out there. I was just like, okay. I was kind of want to keep y'all updated on stuff like that. Like, oh, I heard this quote. What did y'all hear? You know, my morning walks through the neighborhood. Anyway, if you're wondering what time it is, 2-minute video, 6:09 a.m. So anyway, today's going to be a regular Saturday, no football, which of course I don't mind. So I don't really watch all that anymore. I'm too busy petting hippos to watch football on TV. And that goes for really any other sport, if you're wondering. Banjo, no sir, Banjo, 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 Banjo. So anyway, did y'all catch my husband's speech, his rally yesterday? I think it was a Save America rally. I'm not sure. The technicalities, all that. I knew it was, wasn't so bad. I said, oh no, South Dakota, no Weems. Oh no, I'm prepared to have a really bad night because Noeem is endorsing my husband, 45. So I'm just gonna prepare myself for all that. And it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. I said, wow, well, that could have been a lot worse. And it wasn't. So, I'm happy about that. Oh, another thing that I wanted to discuss, or just kind of talk about a little bit. I don't want to really say discuss, is I think there's a time and a place for everything, and what I've noticed, and it's not directly and specifically said to me, but something that I've noticed just like living my life, as Benji. And then like commenting on social media, and I say commenting on social media, but it's like kind of like what I do, like a social media person, in case you didn't know. I know I've already specified that a while ago, but something that I have noticed, there's a video, is it's a quick walk today. Well, 15 minutes, I guess not. What have I been talking about? Just kidding. I appreciate y'all listening to me just kind of ramble on like this. But anyway, let's go, Benjo. Let's continue this discussion inside, I guess. Benjo. Just also something that I was thinking about bringing up. Subject matter. Don't worry, they're clean. Subject matter is so I go out and I live my life, and then I continue living my life by doing my career on social media. And I get the impression, obviously, there's never a direct spoken, written word, etc., etc. But an impression that I get is sorry, I wanted to finish this conversation outside just to kind of have a better flow, but here we are. Thank you. He's so cute. An impression that I get is I have to be nice to everybody. And then I think to myself, like, number one, I wonder who's under that impression and why. I think to myself, are you under that impression because of my relationship? My better half, my other half. Is that why you're under that impression? Because as far as establishing myself as a social media person, I'm kind of like a comedian and stuff like that. You know, I could say that. And so, comedians aren't known for being nice to everybody. So that's not where people get, where I have to be nice to everybody. I can't remember when was the last time, and I'm saying this just, and I'm sure y'all can understand this. I can't remember when was the last time there was a politician, if we're gonna go that route, that was nice to everybody. Certainly not me, right? Aside from a select few, of course. So I just wanted to bring up I feel from the tweets I see on my Twitter feed at certain moments and stuff like that where I'm out and about, I have an obligation, for some reason, there's an expectation where I have to be nice to everybody. And I'm just confused by that. So why is that there? And again, if that's not you, I'm just talking about, certain groups of people. I don't get that from everybody. But as far as there's somebody standing at the gates, the not proverbial, you know what I'm trying to say, gates for me to let me out, and for some reason I feel like one of their arguments is for me to be nice to everybody. Like this. Bob Paycheck of Disney CEO is out petting hippos to make his reputation better because he had a bad year and missed a couple business meetings. And I'm over here expected to be nice to everybody. That's where we're at. Anyway, the rally in South Dakota wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. And again, something else that I just, there's so many details and there's just a lot going on. But one thing I wanted to say was there hasn't been every Monday, every 2 weeks Monday, there hasn't been a yard person illy timed doing the yard. So I'm sure my mom is saving money on that. Anyway, and something else that I wanted to say is I would love to discuss all of this stuff. I think another reason things are like this is to overly sexualize things. You know, there's a time and a place for everything, and I think one of the reasons having things like this, a reason maybe an added benefit, whatever, is for there's an opportunity to over sexualize things, which of course I don't like. So there's at the same time there's an expectation of me having to be nice to everybody for some reason. I don't know. Should I ask Noeem? I haven't ever talked to her ever, except of course on Twitter where everybody can see. So there's a certain expectation of me to be nice to everybody, while at the same time I feel like there's a setup, a plan of attack, a situation where things are overly sexualized. And I think when people talk about politics, that's not where they go for that. You know, you want to talk about gossip, you know, it's a little, I don't know what the word is, salacious. You know, you go somewhere else. You don't go to politics for that. So, I was kidding. Sorry. And what I hear a lot is age. And what I will say to that is it's one, extremely disrespectful in the sense that I was never given this much advice, attention on any kind of anything in the past. So, oh my gosh, this happened to me. Speaking of relationships, and I hate to use that word, speaking about my past, but what I hear a lot is age. In these past 2-3 years, age. I've never heard that much concern. And again, I hate to use that word. Ever before. So I will say that, and again, it is in my opinion, it's a matter, like, you know, it's somebody's relationship. I don't know why all of a sudden it's all of this stuff, which is a huge problem, and it's a huge part of my social media presence, with relationships and stuff, and I forgot what I was gonna say. Why is it now I can't make my own decisions? And speaking of age, he can't make his own decisions. And I say that to the very general public. I mean, as my argument, because again, I have no idea what they're telling y'all. I have no idea, you know. Um, and as far as money goes, again, if you're genuinely concerned, I trust my husband 100%. Okay, you get into politics and you get into um, all the downsides of politics. Um, all of that stuff really gets tested, and I think my husband is very smart. He knows about money, and he knows what's going on in the world. I mean, sometimes people can know about something and then they only know just a little piece, and it can end up hurting somebody over there, stuff like that. So it is, in my opinion, as far as money matters is concerned, and especially mine, um, I honestly couldn't think of anybody better to be handling all that situation and stuff for a lot of reasons. Two of which or I guess the main one is that he's knowledgeable. One, about money. Two, about the situation and everything that's going on. I guess corruption. Um, and I guess I just want to end this video with saying, I just want to say first that I appreciate everybody who's been supportive of me and him and our situation, and of course, my real family. I really appreciate the kind sentiments and stuff like that, even though I can't see them specifically. Of course, I know they're out there, so I really want to say I really appreciate that. All this bad stuff, I still feel really extremely lucky. Every day, I wake up and I say, I just feel so lucky. I was lost before, and lost in the sense that, everybody gets lost and all that, and I just feel complete, I guess. I just feel like I can face any bad thing, any evil in this world, I can stand up to it because I feel complete, and of course, I have a lot to look forward to. So I just want to let y'all know that if you support me, worry about me, and all of that, I just want to let y'all know that. And one last thing I wanted to leave y'all with is that I think if you just see me and my husband together, you can tell when people love each other and stuff like that. So I think that's another reason why things are like this, is to try to keep happiness from me and people, like that, and to just because. You want to say, well, why did somebody do that? What's the psychological process? It's they're evil. And there's a psychological process, and there's people out there who are very smart and with knowing all of that stuff. Okay, there's really good psychologists out there. I'll just let you know. Okay, and it might not be their main job. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, there's just people out there that want to be destructive, and they can't ever be happy, so they want to be destructive, and then that's just how they live their life. As far as to why, But anyway, I just wanted to leave y'all with, I think, I'm really look forward to when everybody can see me and my husband together, because we're so cute. We are so cute together. It may be annoyingly cute, but we're so cute together. And again, I feel so lucky. And yeah, I guess I'll just go ahead and leave it with that. Just kind of want to let y'all in on my life like I've been doing. And yeah, I hope y'all have a good Saturday, a good weekend. I hope good things happen to y'all. And I will talk to y'all later. Y'all have a good one.